Richard spent his early Park Hill days at Graydon and Renner, but one place you could always find him was a dugout. At age 7, Richard started playing baseball and never looked back. He'd play with his brothers and on numerous teams throughout the Northland. In high school, Richard excelled in band and remembers getting to play at Arrowhead his senior year. He also enjoyed and lettered in basketball. But baseball was number one, and Richard made all-conference his senior year. Richard also has fond memories of many teachers, including his math teacher, Mr. Parman, whose lasting impression led Richard to become a math teacher. After high school, Richard attended college and graduated from Mizzou with a Bachelor of Secondary Education with an emphasis on math, but he was never far from a ball field. During the summers, he'd come back to the Northland to play or coach, including the American Legion. In December of 1979, Richard started teaching math at Blue Springs Junior High. And outside of the classroom, guess where he could be found? Coaching the Blue Springs High School baseball team. He was the assistant coach for 9 seasons, and when Blue Springs South High School opened in 1992, he became the head baseball coach there until his retirement in 2008. During that time, Richard also coached girls tennis at Blue Springs South. Richard was just as beloved inside the classroom. In 2006, he was named the Blue Springs School District Teacher of the Year for Blue Springs South. In 2008, Richard was nominated for the Buck O'Neill seat by his students, and when a former student and former baseball player named David Cook won American Idol, TV crews came to South's baseball field and interviewed Richard. When Richard retired from teaching, the district also retired his jersey at South. It is the only number on the field. Upon retiring, Richard continued substitute teaching at Fort Osage High School and tutors students from Blue Springs and Fort Osage once a week. He also continued working in various capacities at Blue Springs South, Odessa, and Fort Osage High School's sports programs, including coaching baseball, scorekeeping baseball games, statistics for football games, and running the score clock during wrestling matches. Richard has positively reached thousands of kids. In addition to all of his high school coaching, Richard coached and directed the Missouri Junior Sunbelt baseball team with athletes from all over the state. He's coached youth leagues, and in 2022, he even coached his 7-year-old grandson's team. That same year, Richard was inducted into the Missouri High School Baseball Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Richard's other passion is volunteering. On the first Monday of every month, Richard makes meatloaf at Independence Boulevard Christian Church for 700 homeless people. Every Tuesday, Richard works for Kansas City Harvester's Warehouse, where he coordinates stocking and distribution of food items throughout the Kansas City area. And as an elder of his personal church, Richard has made several trips to Guatemala to help local villages with the construction of homes and installing clean drinking systems. Richard also volunteers at the Kaufman Center for the Performing Arts as an usher. Richard and his wife Cindy, who is also a Park Hill High School alumna, have been married for 43 years. They have 2 kids and 2 amazing grandkids. Richard, thank you for your dedication to education, coaching, and charitable efforts. We are so proud to induct you into the Park Hill School District Alumni Hall of Fame.